Hey Mung Beans. I'm Joey.
I'm Ashley.
And this is Wine Time Mysteries.
If you're into true crime,
And if the paranormal gets your nips hard,
then this is for you. But before we get started,
make sure to follow us on Spotify and stalk us on Insta and TikTok.
or send your inquiries to winetimemysteries@gmail.com, and we promise to at least try to get back to you.
Lego! So, you know how in one of the last recordings we did, you said that you don't want me doing true crime anymore.
Yeah, I made that executive decision for the both of us, just me.
And you're like, can you just jump out of the pool, do something else? And because I'm a good friend, I decided I would do the opposite and I would find the worst case I possibly could with the most graphic information.
I fucking hate you so much, you fucking bitch. Of course you did. You're a fucking bitch. That's why we were talking earlier. And you're like, oh, it's different.
Psych, I am actually doing cryptozoology.
Are you serious, you fucking bitch? I was like, trust you to fucking do this to me.
Did you believe me?
When we're recording late at night, not even late, but I've got to drive home in the dark. Yeah, I did believe you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Because I trust everything that comes out of your hole. This is how you're starting it, all right?
Slut hole.
You got me all like...
all rolled up. You're like, fuck you, you cunt. And
I'm excited. Yay.
That's why I was saying it is different.
Yeah.
Because I kind of thought I finished last night. I scrapped it and started all again this morning.
Oh my God, it makes both of us. Look at us go.
Girl was up at 5, so I was like, I got time.
She got time.
Let's get romantic with a little topic I enjoy. Cryptozoology.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Did you like that?
Squeezed it a bit. Well, like did the motions of squeezing it too.
Yeah, my name.
Was he squeezing?
Oh, I just said.
Yeah, you ruined it, but it's fine. Story title of my sex tape. I ruined it.
Oh, I squeezed it? or
Same.
The title of your sex tape, I squeezed it, I ruined it.
Yeah. Story checks out.
That works.
I'm just going to be smiling at you this whole time. I'm so excited.
Yeah, because you're not going to leave.
You should feel my nipples.
It's a 30% chance of rain.
Oh.
Well, I think it's because you don't have to worry about leaving upset or annoyed or frustrated or...
You don't know me. Leave me alone. Shut up.
Yeah, right. I don't necessarily subscribe to every cryptid out there, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't find the whole thing fascinating. Some things you need to take with a grain of salt, but others, well, I guess you'll need to decide for yourself.
Oh, I'm excited.
So, what is this magical topic all about? A brief history.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cryptozoology is described as a pseudoscience and subculture which got its name around 1959, but the subject itself was published by a Belgian zoologist in 1955. So you could argue who coined the phrase, don't know. But that means it's not that old.
Very recent.
Cryptozoology is a study of hidden animals or an animal whose existence or survival to the present day is disputed or unsubstantiated. So this could be an animal that was confirmed to be on Earth at some point but has since become extinct, an animal that has been sighted but comes without any to very little proof to substantiate the sighting, or simply an animal that has been misidentified. You may not have heard the term, fuck my cunt. Oh, that's not the term.
You have to leave that in there.
Now, you may not have heard the term cryptozoology before, but I bet that you have heard of the Yeti, Bigfoot, Loch Ness, or Australia's answer to Mr. Bigfoot, the Yowie.
Oh, I like where this is going.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I want to focus on the lesser known cryptids. So while I'm sure at some point I will talk about the more well-known AAA lineup, they will not be my main focus.
I'm gonna learn some shit today.
There are quite a few believers and just as many skeptics. However, you do hear a lot of stories about people being converted by a brief chance encounter that they simply cannot explain. I personally do not believe that I've ever seen one for myself, but don't mistake that for me not believing in the possibility of their existence or of me ever running into a puckawudgie. I mean, I hope I never ever run into one of those because I am a self-professed little bitch and I will probably piss my pants and cry.
Same. Yeah.
I'll probably do a story about the puckawudgie at some point.
Yeah, please do.
In the end, it all comes down to what you believe it, but the world seems to be so much more exciting with the possibility of creatures living alongside us in secret, whether benevolent or otherwise, and I choose to believe. You don't have to, but it's always good to keep an open mind. And today, I have a little treat for you.
Oh.
A story well known in America, especially by the First Nations people. The Pueblo people, the Apache, and the Hopi people have their own legends involving skinwalkers. But today, I'm going to tell you a little story about the Navajo skinwalkers.
Well, I haven't heard about these. I'm excited. Fuck yeah.
I have done this in the way that I've actually written a short story. In a means to try and...
Shut me up? Yeah, that's fine.
No, I could just mute you. To try and highlight or demonstrate what they do or what they are. And on top of this is it does involve a very bad accent that I can't do.
Oh, yay.
I expect you to laugh a little bit.
Okay.
It's probably going to be really bad. Imagine you're alone in a sparsely populated location. The people that are around are well known to you, and the nearest neighbor is roughly 20 miles away. Tourists seldom come these ways, and never at night. It's a particularly warm evening, so you sit on the porch with some peach iced tea in hopes to catch a small breeze. Your only company is your dog, Comet, as your man is working the graveyard shift and won't be home till early morning. You hear a rustling behind a nearby brittle bush, and while it doesn't scare you, it reminds you that there are coyotes around these here parts. But you've dealt with them before, and your rifle ain't too far from reach. You take a sip from your iced tea and hear rustling again, and Comet's ears perk up. And he tilts his head. He's become fixated, and you can't break his gaze. Squinting in the same direction, you finally see two small eyes reflecting light from the porch, but you can't make out what is staring you down. Comet starts to snarl and bare his teeth when you finally take a look at him, and he is somehow different. You can't explain it, but he ain't the same. Is he bigger than normal? Smaller? Is his fur always that shade of brown? Has he always had that mark on his nose? Then all of a sudden, you hear whimpering coming from the shadows, and slowly, limping into view is your dog. You look back at your side in confusion to see that you haven't even been sitting by Comet at all, but something that has taken his form. You reach for your rifle, and it lets out a blood-curdling scream and leaps off the porch and into the darkness.
No fucking thank you. Maybe I'll stop you from doing cryptozoology too.
Why? I can't do anything. Your first instinct is to run to get your dog, but having seen what you just saw, that instinct is overpowered by the need to grab your rifle. You make it less than 10 feet from your porch before you decide not to go any further. Making sure your gun is loaded and the safety is off, you aim down the sights while turning violently, trying to find where this thing has gone. It took some convincing, but after calling Comet for about 5 straight minutes, he finally makes his way to you cautiously. Grabbing him by the collar with one hand, you back up until you're at the porch again. You make it inside and slam every door behind yourselves, and you make your way to shut and lock every window in your house. You dim the lights inside, but you leave the porch lights burning. You don't know exactly how much time has passed, but you start to hear something outside. Someone is calling out for help, screaming, wailing for someone to come and help them. But you know that there is no one in the area. You are alone. This continues for hours before you finally give up and head back outside in the chance that someone really does need your help. You leave Comet inside, but you take your trusty rifle with you.
What the fuck are you leave your dog inside?
Well,
take it with you.
He didn't help me the first time.
Yeah, well, when you said gun, I was like, okay.
Less than 30 seconds from closing the door behind you, you hear the screams again. This time followed by, I'm over here. I'm hurt. You need to come to me.
Nope.
Not taking any further chances, you aim your rifle and you pull the trigger. Dimly lit by the muzzle flash, you see a tall, pale white creature with long, thin arms crouched on all fours. You don't know if your bullet hit him or not, but he ran off into the night. Congratulations, kid. You just survived an encounter with a skinwalker.
No, thank you.
Some traditions believe that skinwalkers are born of a naughty medicine man who abuses indigenous magic for evil, and others believe that anyone can become a skinwalker if they commit any kind of deep-seated taboo.
I believe I never want to meet one of those motherfuckers. No, thank you.
Yeah, same.
That's what I believe.
I kind of don't want to meet any of them. I don't hear anything about them being like lovely and friendly.
Yeah, your story just then took me in when I didn't want to be taken into it. Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. Too real. Thank you.
Well, that's what happened. The Navajo are pretty reluctant to speak about this with outsiders and generally will not even discuss it amongst themselves. They believe that talking about it is bad luck and can attract them to you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
so
let's talk about it, shall we?
I'm the one talking about it, bitch. I'm the one who's going to die when you're gone.
Don't say that.
Whatever, I'll fucking sexually assault him. No? Okay, well, probably. I have one other little treat for you.
Oh, I can't wait.
Listeners, I have prepared a small audio clip of what is claimed to be the recording of a skinwalker mimicking a human calling for help. The video itself was pretty grainy, but it does show the silhouette of a person standing in a field. Their body language is certainly desynchronized with someone who would be screaming for help.
I don't like this.
Well, let's have a listen, shall we?
Oh, great. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck you. That's all I've got to say. That's fucked.
You got goosebumps.
I've got goosebumps and there was like tears in my eyes.
Oh,
I don't like it.
Did it actually scare you?
Yeah, no, that's...
The footage was kind of scary too because the person...
I ain't fucking watching that shit.
I won't show it to you, it's right. But the person's just standing there and you just see their silhouette and stuff.
Nope.
If you're screaming for help, you'll be flailing your arms around and someone's literally right there with a phone or something.
Yeah, so you know how I said no more true crime?
Yeah.
Maybe, do you want to come back? Yeah.
I can't seem to win.
Can you just stop excelling at everything you do, you bitch?
I don't think it's excelling. I just think Look, it's an assignment and I do the damn thing. Or I try to do the damn thing.
Oh, you did the damn thing, girl.
Like, I did have to search through a bunch of things to find that one. And then I had to strip the audio. So whoever that belongs to, no copyrights, please. Thank you. Although I don't think you can copyright that sound, so...
I mean, just give it to him. The fact that you had to sit there late at night searching for that shit and had to strip that shit, I think you should be allowed it now. Thank you.
Yeah, and $1 million.
Yeah, thanks.
There are some pretty interesting stories on this folklore and the legends that surround it. And if this piques your interest, then be sure to check out people's stories about their encounters with these creatures and many other type of paranormal experiences at the Skinwalker Ranch in Utah.
No, thank you.
Oh, nay. Yes.
No, thank you.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Yes.
No.
How about yes?
How about no? Thank you.
But what if we just tried it? Yes.
No. No.
Well, that's fair enough.
I'm literally not going to be searching this as much as I want to.
I just find it so fascinating that when we worked together, I remember you looking up photos of corpses, and that was fine for you. I can't deal with that kind of shit, but this stuff's too much.
Yeah, paranormal, any kind of like folklore, like, I'm a believer, sweetie. Like, no thank you. I'm more scared of unknown than person. Don't get me wrong, I would shit my pants if someone broke into my house and tried to kill me. But things that you can't explain and things that are not well known and stuff like that, that just freaks the shit out of me. Thank you. No thank you.
Well, that's my story anyway. Bye.
That's me walking out the door. Bye.
But that's the story. If you liked it, then let us know.
Yeah, I think they will, because that was great. If you think Joey should do a voice every time now because you also fell in love with that accent like me, thank you.
Listen, I will be the first to admit that it wasn't great, and I don't even think that regionally it was correct, but it just felt right.
Oh, it felt so right.
For the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only what I could imagine good sex to feel like. You're welcome. That was really good. I liked that. Thank you. Best believe I ain't posting the picture, bitch. No, thank you.
Maybe that's a skinwalker.
Fuck off. How about that?
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, let us know. Yeah. If you didn't, also let us know. Yeah. And if you are from like rural places in Utah and for whatever reason you get a chance to hear this, then let us know and give me some directions on your accent because I do enjoy a good accent. if you're still listening, perhaps there is a folklore or a cryptid that you would like to know more about. And if you do, you can send us an email to winetimemysteries@gmail.com, and maybe I will do it and we'll give you a shout out.
And attention it to Joey, because I want no part of that. Thank you.
All right.
Catch you on the flip side.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.